From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, summer not looking to loosen its grip quite yet. It's going to stay quite hot out there as we round out the week tomorrow, head into the weekend, probably much of next week as well. Less humid this weekend, so that is some good news. And then perhaps a little bit of a change in the pattern toward the end of that 10-day period. Models still hinting that we could see our first fall-like cool front again as we head into about the early middle parts of October. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Not necessarily a guarantee at this point. First off, let's take a look at our drone shot from today, taken off from the KATC studios. Not a bad day. Did have a decent amount of cloud cover mixing in with that sunshine. Keeping our temperatures a little bit cooler, especially compared to yesterday. Got into the mid-90s yesterday. Today, more so the lower 90s, but really nice shot here. Again, with the clouds mixing in with that sun. So hopefully you got to enjoy it and should see a similar sky, perhaps a little bit more sunshine out there for tomorrow. Here's the upper level pattern. Not anything really drastic going on across the continental U.S. A little bit more active across the east. High pressure well off to our south and west, so not necessarily in control of our forecast, but a little bit of a disturbance sitting offshore, and that's essentially where all the shower and storm activity has remained over the past couple of days. Similar story out there today. Meanwhile, more inland, or as you go further inland, more drier air has started to filter in. Thus, our rain chances have been relatively low. And actually, additional drier air is going to continue to filter in, especially as we head into the weekend. That's what's going to help to lower our dew points and give that air a slightly more comfortable feel to it. However, with the drier atmosphere, temperatures still able to climb well into the mid-90s, and the fire danger is going to start to increase as well. Power Doppler 3 has been relatively quiet this afternoon. We've seen one or two lone showers along the immediate coastline over towards St. Mary Parish, but that has been about it, and those are gradually moving off to the southwest. So rain chance is really no better than around 5% over the next couple of hours for the immediate coastline. So should be quiet tonight. Temperatures generally heading for the lower to middle 70s, some upper 60s sprinkled in there. So that's where we'll start the day. Tomorrow we'll call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy into the afternoon. Hot, low to mid 90s. Again, a couple coastal storms possible, but rain chances not much higher than 5 to 10%. And then here we go into Saturday, looking to start out upper 60s to lower 70s, and then more of a east to east northeasterly wind coming in for Saturday afternoon. So temperatures still low to mid 90s, but dew points should be dropping at least into the 60s. So it will feel less humid out there, especially for Saturday and then also into Sunday. All the while, rain chances will pretty much be zeroed out through the course of the weekend. Tropics can't really complain, especially for the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean Sea. All is quiet. We do still have two tropical storms out in the Atlantic, Felipe and Rena, pretty much Rena right behind Felipe. So, but these are generally going to remain out in the open Atlantic. We can kind of plot up both storms here, taking us over the next several days. And you can see gradually just staying out in the Atlantic, not heading westward, and obviously not a concern for the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll take that for sure. Temperatures tonight, again, most of us low to mid 70s, some upper 60s, especially for extreme northern Acadiana. And then we'll easily push at least into the lower 90s tomorrow afternoon, some mid 90s in spots with a decent amount of sunshine. Saturday starts out upper 60s to lower 70s, and then I think most of us push into the mid 90s come Saturday afternoon with plenty of sunshine to go around. 72 the projected low tonight, at least here in the hub city, so it should be a pretty quiet night ahead. Mild as well, fair skies, light winds out there. And then for the day tomorrow, we're going to go 94, that projected high. Good amount of sunshine, a few clouds mixing in as well. Seasonably warm. Again, temperatures should be around the upper 80s for this time of year, and we'll continue to run above normal well through the course of the weekend. 94 to 96 or so your projected high Saturday and Sunday. Less humid these 2 days, so that'll be the small victory this weekend for sure. Most of next week, we're hovering in the lower 90s, and then again, models today trying to bring in some sort of a front as we head into next Thursday, at least with slightly better rain chances. Thereafter, again, we get into that 10, even 14-day range, so it kind of becomes up in the air, but hopefully a little bit cooler, maybe somewhat of a taste of fall with temperatures more so limited to the 80s. Overnight lows, I've got it in the mid-60s for now. Some models hinting maybe at the 50s, so we'll see, but something's got to give, obviously. obviously, as we head into October.
I think we need an animation, front watch. You know, I
thought about putting it on the 10-day today, but yeah, we are kind of getting in that territory.
We'll get there eventually. All right,
That's right.
thanks, Bradley. Still ahead tonight.